Alright, for this demonstration, the first thing you're going to do is I got a canvas right here, I think it's 12 by 12. First thing you're going to do is cover it up with a gray background layer, and it's going to be like an underpainting, or you can say a ground. So I have black and white here, just going to mix it in to make a nice gray. It's kind of dark, but that's okay. Could make it a little bit lighter, but that'll be fine. I'm just going to go ahead and use paint the entire thing. Here I'm using this paint sponge brush, so makes it a whole lot easier using a sponge brush. You can get this at your hardware store or off Amazon. That's pretty much it. I'm going to let that dry for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to start on the painting. Okay, now that the paint has dried, we're going to go ahead and outline our flower. This is a small canvas, so it's going to be a small flower. I'm not going to have too many flowers inside the vase, just a few of them, just because the size of the canvas is small. Go back in a little bit. I'm just going to cut it off right here. Here I'm going to add a line for my table. Nice clean line. And next I'm going to add a few flowers. And all I want to do is just draw circles for to represent my flowers. Just small circles. Probably one right there. Maybe one out here. Just kind of reach out a little bit. And that's it. Okay. And what I want to do next is basically just work on my background and then go ahead and start on my vase and table and then add the flowers. So what you can do next is basically just draw a few circles, kind of spread them out a little bit. You don't want to have you don't want the circles to be too big. You don't want them to be just spread all around. Just kind of have nice, kind of want it to look realistic. You know flowers won't be all over here on here unless they're leaning over. So you just kind of want to bunch in so they can fit inside the vase. I may have put too many, just because the vase is small, but we'll see. I can always kind of paint over it. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and work on my background. Here I have some white, black, and a little bit of turquoise, and I'm going to make a light gray for my background. I'm going to add just a hint of that turquoise, just kind of give it a little color. I'm just going to mix it in a little bit. As you can see, I got a nice little light gray right here. And I'm just going to fill in my background here. Just going to go down. Let some of the gray show, not much. Go around my flower. Get up on the edge. And here I'm using a medium-sized palette knife, so just give me a nice range for this size canvas. Add a little white, just kind of give it a little bit more color. And if you go over the circle, that's totally fine. One thing I like about painting with the palette knife, you don't have to be perfect. So we're not going for perfection or staying inside the lines. It's okay if you go outside the lines. I'm going to get some of this turquoise here, just mix it in with my gray, just kind of give it some color. And I'm just filling in my background. I could have just painted on my whole background with the light gray first and then did my flowers on top. But for this particular lesson, I wanted to do a little different. I like doing it this way because it kind of helped me see the composition of the flower. So that's why I did it this way. And if I need to change that thing, I can. A lot of texture. Get up on the lines right here. Get a little bit more turquoise. Just kind of give it some color. And that's it right there. Nice, pretty, clean background right here. Okay, what I want to do now is paint my pattern, my chevron pattern for the table. And here I'm just going back to my brush and I'm just going to make a nice cool pattern going up and down. Going up that way. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, like that. And that'll be it for that. I actually forgot to put that in when I was drawing my face. But that's okay, you get the idea. Alright, now I'm going to start on my flowers. First thing you can see, I have yellow, red, brown, and white. And here I'm going to have some sunflowers and then a few roses. So here I'm just going to add a little brown here, maybe a little bit yellow. Kind of go in, maybe just a tad bit of red. Just kind of give it a warm color. And I'm just going to basically just put in right here for my sunflower here. And sunflower here. And sunflower here. It's kind of like a triangle. I'm not covering up the entire circle. Now my paint is mixing in with my light gray, which is totally fine. I kind of like that. Next what I'm going to do is start adding my sunflowers. I'm going to get some yellow, white. I'm going to add just a little bit of this brown, just kind of give it a nice gold color that I have. So it won't be too bright. Maybe a tad bit of that white. And I'm just going to go around my picture, my circle, excuse me, like that. Again, not going for perfection, so just going around, kind of give it a nice pointed tip. I'm using the tip of my brush and controlling my paint with my brush, going around, kind of like that. Over here, same thing. And I'm just going straight across, going around. In a circle like that. We get a little white, just kind of add a few highlights going around. bit dimension. Mix in a little yellow around there. Same for this one. I love doing this. So relaxing. Mix in a little bit of that. The brown, that's pretty much it. You can make some a little bit bigger than others. I don't want it to mix in with the gray too much, because I lose the shape of the petal. Here I'm just going on the tip, kind of outline each sunflower petal with the tip of my palette knife. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just kind of give it more shape if you want. You can see the difference. Okay. Get some more yellow right quick. Alright, just going to get some more yellow, add a little brown to it. Start to get a little white, mix it in. Nice light gold color. And we'll do the same thing for the top part of the top sunflower. Now it's going to go behind this other sunflower in the back, so I won't be paying too much for this one right here. Mix it in right here. Bring it petal down just a little bit farther. Give it a few highlights with the white. And that should be it. Now I'm going to start on these flowers over here, and that'll be it. Wipe out my palette knife. I'm going to get some white, make a nice cool pink. Might be add just a tad bit of that yellow in there. Get a nice orange tone to it. Alright, and I'm just going to basically kind of go around in circles. That's kind of how a rose looks. Add a little bit of red in there. I'm just going to go around in circles. Of course, I'm not making it look exactly like a rose, but it kind of gives a suggestion of a rose. And I like some of that gray showing too, so. I'm gonna overlap this face a little bit. Go around, get in between here. Maybe a little bit too much red. Should be it. Now, I might add a little white to it, just kind of give it some highlights. There we go. A little white. Kind of give the suggestion of a rose here. Same over here, kind of going in strokes, small little strokes going around in circles. I usually paint down, but for this particular painting, I'm going in the motion of the shape of the flower. Same with the petal on the sunflower as well as the rose. And that should be it. I might get put a little green in there, just kind of add some color. I have my turquoise here from earlier, so I'm going to mix it in with my yellow, just kind of give it some green, a little greenery up in there. Just in a few places. So I just got with the turquoise. Mix it in with the yellow. It's not a strong green, it's kind of a teal green, I guess. And I'm just going to just kind of, just a few places. Now it's a little too strong. I'm going to get some white to kind of dull it down a little bit. Maybe a little brown to dull it down. How about that? It's a little bit too strong. I don't like that. Get more brown. There we go. That's better. Alright. Yeah, I like that better. That other green is a little bit too strong. So I'm just gonna kind of just a little suggestion of some greenery. Just a little bit. Coming out right here. And that's about it. Not much, just a little bit. And there you go. And my face is kind of skinny for all these files, so I might widen it up just a little bit. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna do is give my base kind of a light grayish, brownish color. I just mixed in some brown with the gray I already had. I'm just gonna go in. Just put that in right there. And I'm gonna make it dark on this side. Usually light always come in. Well, whenever you're doing a painting, most of the time you see the light coming in on the left, so I'm gonna add a little bit of light brown over here and make it a dark brown over here. Just to kind of give it a little bit a three-dimensional feel, look to it. Here I'm just adding a little bit of the gray. Brown just a little bit too dark. Let me see. Again, I'm not staying in lines, so you don't have to stay in line. So just kind of go out, let it mix in with the gray if you want. It's totally fine. Get a little bit more white. Here I'm just gonna add a little highlights. Nice range light right here. Here I'm going to add just a little bit of dark. Okay, like that. That's it. Now I've added the brown in the base, so you can kind of see that. And I added from light over here on over to the brown. Now I added some dark area, just kind of give it a three-dimensional feel to it. And that helps out a lot, you know. And I had the flowers and the roses and everything inside, and that should be enough to move on to our chevron pattern. Alright, next for my chevron, I'm going to add like a dark gray and a white for my background. So just kind of complement this background, this light gray background, and also you have the nice bold colors here. So I'm going to still have some of this black right here, so I'm just going to add some white here. Nice dark background, kind of close to the background I started off with in the underpainting. And what I'm going to do is just kind of start here. Probably can't see it with the gray background already. That's okay. You are welcome to use a different color for your chevron pattern. I just like that nice contrast between the dark and the white. So some of that black is coming in, but that's totally fine. Let me get right up on the white line that I drew. That's it for that one. Since this is a small canvas, small painting, not going to be many patterns for the chevron. Right here, and right here. Okay. I'm going to get my white. I'm going to use a pure white, maybe just a hint color to it. All right. Just get a tad bit of that gray, just a tad bit of gray. Just mixing it, just give it a little color. I'm gonna go in. There we go. So it's a little bit brighter than the gray from my background. I'm just going right up here on line to line. And if it mixes in with the other line, it's totally fine. I kind of like that. This is so relaxing. I'm just using the tip of my paddle knife to cover in the chevron pattern. And that's it. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Go over my little highlights on my flower. My vase, excuse me. On the outline, that's a little bit better. That should be it. I'm going to create a few lines and then add some texture. I can, you don't have to. And that's it.